Hello, hello, hello. Right, we're here. Hopefully we have a non-stuttery experience this time. If not, well, we'll fix it. I've got the day off tomorrow, so I can spend time on this if needed. But for now, let's try and chill and enjoy this. Right. Let's get this. We'll need to mute it. Here we go. This, for some reason, on this PC only, I always have to refresh the browser. Now we're going to try... Oh, are you now clickable again? That's annoying. That will get in the way. I'll float that off all the way to this side. I can at least see it for a little while. Cool, okay. So far... Right, now it's not clickable. Okay, good. It's only clickable in the view. But so far it seems pretty smooth. Do let me know if it's not. Right. Well, we know some things, so... Get up. Let's just maneuver this so it's... My feet are pointing there. Buckle up. Headlights are on. Oh, we're still being pulled in by the planet a bit. I mean, we can have a look at this. Oh, wait, this is a crater. We're not hurt. Not much, anyway. Okay, so there's a construction here that is not ours, I think. Giving me a bit of a A blade and sorcery vibe, actually. Right. Mining site 2B. More skeletons. Not really clear where we meant to go. And I'm pretty sure that water will just knock us back down again, so let's go around it for now. In a collapse. This is annoying. It's easy enough if I just lean forward. I'm still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. So who is that? Oh, we know these are names we've not seen before. Psycad. Isn't the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? Complete towers I've seen are quite large. No, the material for these towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use timber hearthal only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. If they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they've planned accordingly. Accordingly? Accordingly. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns. Accordingly, right. Callias. How else would he improve? Our ship is down from here? We've dropped some way. This will get us back up. Somewhere. Right, let's go in. Doesn't seem to want us to go in. We can't. It pushes us out. Alright. Interesting. Oh shit. Very hard to see where I'm meant to be going. Ooh. Holes in the cave wall. This must be where they're mining ore. Eh? Oof. Can we get into this? Can. Okay. Now it's not pushing us away. Now it pushes us out, so that's how we get back. Okay. Right. Ash Twin Projection Stone. Okay. These two are lit, and that one is lit. But it doesn't tell us much about what's going on. And the controls are all messed up. So, left is forward. Backwards is left. Forwards is right. Right is back. We step out, whatever's going on here ceases. Not more of them are lighting up. So... direction controls, yeah. Our hands are gone. As well. Right. Interesting. Okay. Take that and put it in over here and see what happens. Right, so... My gratitude for the latest shipment. Oh no, this ore should be the last we need for the Ash Twin project. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. Be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better. As the smallest flaw in the opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to a disaster. I wonder if that's what the sand is. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Rami and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks, our final safety check. Okay. Is that something we can pick up? Doesn't look. So, why are there corpses all here? Why are they skeletons? Why didn't they just leave? Or settle down and thrive? I mean, if they were killed in a similar event to the sort of thing that happened to us, or is about to happen to us over and over again. Oops. So, there were platforms going down the other side, I think. At least I think there were. We're running out of fuel. Oh, did again. Let's just see if we can use that. And now, wait for a moment. Oh, interesting. Okay. After closer observation, mining site 2A wouldn't be safe for the native life dwelling in some of these caves pools, so unfortunately we'll have to mine one of the other sites. We've got a ship, a diagram. Looks like it's them meeting the creatures. I thought it was a ship of some description to begin with. That looks like we can't go down it. That suggests there's life down here, though. Oh, there's more to read. Not done! On the opposite hand, new life. This species is semi-aquatic and very hardy. This is our ancestors, I think. The ecosystem here is quite robust, so I believe they'll thrive in the long run. Be cautious near the pools if you visit 2A to meet them. They remind me of a subterranean species. Claire Rice-Leiden, how you doing? Tell me if the stream is smooth. I imagine she would have enjoyed the life of these forms greatly. Malari once told me about... And no spoilers, please. Not that I'm suggesting you would, but I'm just making it very clear. I was watching them once during a rest, and the hours escaped from me. They're fascinating. I wonder what their fourth eye does. These are our ancestors. Amazing. There are a few other cave sites that look promising. About Site 2B, it shares similar formations and strata. This sounds promising. Will you and your mentor investigate? If mining Site 2B provides safe for this native species, we'll move our work there. Site 2B is safe. Kalius says we'll continue to monitor our activities and its effect on our life here. Yes, of course, that's wild. It's a very spoiler-sensitive game. I will not be saying a word on that. Thank you. Do enjoy. Stick around. And yeah, if I do decide I need help, I will say so clearly. So it is unambiguous that I'm looking for help. I am concerned that the stream is jittering, but it appears to be okay. Right, we've got ourselves into this. Whoa. We are travelling quite some distance, I think. Thank you very much. That's very reassuring. Maybe I can get rid of this preview window over there in due course. Someone else has been here. We can we? That looks like we should be able to That looks like a bottle. No, they're empty. Or they're at least not usable. But this was a campsite. And it's one of ours. Jumbo marshmallows. This was dry at some point? Or it becomes dry? Where do we go from here? That's where we came in. So, feels like there should be something else here to see. I think the other one's going to return us. No recorder. There's a shelter. Could be my controls. No, it looks... they're not interactable. Whether they're full or empty, they are not interactable. Okay. We're low on jetpack fuel, so... Alright, if that's going okay, I will return that to there. Here we go. Oh, we're out. Brought us all the way back here. Well, our ship's quite some way away. We haven't seen any more ghost matter since we've been here. Our ship marker. Yeah, I know. They are fun, yeah. It's right the other side of the planet. It's hopeless. We can go back to the village and... there's no way to recall our ship, is there? Shame. Still, it won't be long. We spent enough time before the sun explodes, so... we can just go for a walk. See what we find. A rather large and angry looking sun. Well, no, not at all. You can certainly... yeah, I'll tell you, but... oh, that's the thing. So that is... now that I see it a bit closer, that's someone's scout. I've seen it zipping around, but I've not managed to catch up with it yet. So I think we've been to most of the planets, if not all the planets. And we've got a little information from each. So I have... oh, we're we're just going to get stuck, aren't we? So, we've been to Brittle Hollow. Most recently, the Ash Twins and Brittle Hollow is what we've been pushing around. We've found Feldspar. As pretty much one of the first things I managed to do, actually. I don't know how frequent that is for other people. Yeah. Oh, we can use oxygen as propellant. First thing I did, pretty much. The first thing I did was take a oh, what just happened there? Was take a little look around the planet. And I chatted to the guy next to the seed. And he's like, oh, I wish I had a scout to throw in here, or I'm getting a scout thrown in here. I'm like, hang on, I've got one of those. So I did that. That duplicated. That got me the duplication, which then I noticed that wherever it was duplicated, we could hear the harmonica. I've got little handsies. It's great. Look at my little handsies. One of the things I find interesting about the handsies is that their thumbs are... No, it's kind of normal, but they're big. They've got one big finger and one little finger. But you can still be pretty suggestive with them. But thank you. I didn't know whether to be proud of that or not. It seemed quite logical. I'm doing less well. But there's a couple of things, like, I know from reading a lot of hard science fiction, and knowing a few actual proper astronomers and things. There we are. This little bastard. I want to find it. Where is he going? Right. Oh, that's the orbiting... Right. That's our satellite, isn't it? That's our orbiting satellite. I knew what that was to begin with. I always assumed it just like crash landed onto the planet somewhere, but it's actually the satellite that we've got. Okay. So when Apollo breaks apart and you get the black and white hole, the way that your UI operates. Yeah, I think I was a little lucky. The thing about this game right now, especially doing it in VR, is it's very easy to just settle in and just cruise around. Just bimbling around. There's our phantom moon. I haven't figured out what to do with that yet. Woo! Yeah, it's a dangerous place to just be hanging around here. Might need to We love the Phantom Moon. I haven't figured out what the fuck to do with it yet. But that's a teleporter. If I recall correctly. The Dark Bramble gave us the information. What are you? The white thing going away from Dark Bramble. Let's have a look at that. There. The one thing I can't seem to do in here is... Ah, that's our Whitehall. So watch what happens when we get close to the... that effect. Where things warp away and warp into it. Into the Whitehall. There. That effect you're seeing there. That lensing effect. I knew what that was. Accelerating towards destination sun. Maybe we don't want to do that. This might just be a cruise around. Let's turn off the lights in the cockpit. So, we haven't found anything else to discover in Dark Bramble, but Dark Bramble is a good place. To hold position while we review our logs. We'll approach a bit closer. Oh, I just thrown into the sun. Regularly. Because I'm staring at something else. Surprisingly easy to do. Right, turn the lights on. Oh, get up. No, get up. Here we go. Got lots of new information, but nothing screaming there's more to explore here. ING Lab, Naomi Shipwreck. In between summer, Southern Hemisphere. On Ember Twin, right, and Naomi Shipwreck. Okay. This is probably what we're going to focus on. Ah, Ash Twin Towers. Yes, we have to go around that, so we're probably going to head over there and have a look now. Yeah, let's focus on that. So, did you play this in VR or just normally? No. No, not the sun. Yeah, it's not for everyone. I love it though. Yeah, I mean, I learned pretty quickly that if you don't watch autopilot, it will happily fire you straight into the sun. Or indeed other planets. Come on. Like that. Why repair something when it's going to be atoms fairly shortly anyway? So that's the core. So it's like you take a cycle to do some observations. Oh, what's that? Do you see that? How do I get back to that? Something shiny there. There. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, there's been better landings, but there have been worse ones as well. So where was our shiny thing? There it is. What are you? So the one thing I don't really, I haven't really got the hang of yet is what to use the scout for. Like, I used it for one mission. Yeah, this is interesting. It's reflecting light, but it's not doing anything. All strapped together and made out of wood. It's fantastic. So what's going on here? Have we visited this? Looks like another teleporter. It says that half tunnel is damaged, but I'm not seeing it. Alright, that's a little close. You mind, Gov? These things are often teleporters. Okay. No, this door will need this door will need to remain closed for some time. Pi and I are running an experiment based on extraordinary findings from the Whitehall station. Okay, this looks like info. Rami and I will be running this experiment until one of us, specifically me, can prove the other wrong. So, though it's inconvenient, the lab can currently only be accessed by the path from the Sunless City. Inviting Sand inside would disrupt our setup and could have enormous consequences. We realise this is an intriguing prospect, but the door must remain closed nonetheless. Update. The High Energy Lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin project. If you're here to help, or even just to observe, be sure to use the Sunless City path to the lab. Sunless City. They broke the door. That's the High Energy Lab. We're not getting in there. Not that way, anyway. Alright. That requires another stone, which we don't have at the moment. There's quite a lot going on. The Sunless City, 300 meters. Fuck it, why not? Very dramatic name for something. The Sunless City. Okay. That suggests high energy. So these are high energy conduits. They're solar panels, I guess. Gravity crystals. Ghost matter energy detected. Crash site cave, 60 meters. Okay. Yeah. Ah, I think we've lost our chance. We need to be quicker. Getting here before the... Okay, that doesn't work. Not a vast amount, I'm gonna be honest. Probably less than I should have. I will probably go back there and explore more thoroughly. So the ghost matter I know was going to be hurtful. I was just going to try and... I did find that bit. I was just going to try and navigate around it. So we have to be quicker with that one. We need to get to our point and do it. So we're not going to do that. We're going to have a look at our logs, and then we're going to reset the loop. And I will take a break. Take a break out about every hour. Seems to be no point in not having the suit on. Right. The Hanging City. So yeah, we've got the Old Testament and the Hanging City, which we need to do more of. The Sunless City we didn't get to. Stuart thinks that there's a path leading to the high energy lab from the sunless city. Energy lab can only be accessed by a path from the sunless city. Yeah. Not done yet. Hang on. Nope. No. Come on. Sometimes the trigger areas can be a little bit. Just so I know, she can be with light somewhere on Ember's southern hemisphere. We have not found that. We have found some escape pods. I decided to migrate from the old settlement to the northern glass. I didn't realise that these connectors would count as rumours as well. Alright. It's I need to control the blue crosshair, not point at it. There we go. No crafted warp cores that Black Hole forged before delivering them to Ash Twin. Okay. I need to take my break. So what we're going to do, get out of here, put it on here, quit, menu, and I should be gone for about 5-ish minutes. Go back. Hello, Raiders. Sorry I wasn't here when you arrived. Well, a shout out for Cuppy. Right, this seems to be doing pretty well. Like, it's not stuttering that I can see. Cuppy, I'm just going to hold something up. See if you can guess what it is. There might be a hint in just a second. Here you go. Maybe we can encourage them. Oh, they're dribbling all over the floor. Right. We've been having a really nice chill time. Okay. We had, I don't know if they're still here, but we had another enthusiast in. So we decided that today we're back to the Ash Twins, I think. For anyone not familiar with what's going on here, this is the Outer Wilds. A sort of a puzzle game, an adventure, a kind of philosophical thing. It's quite whimsical. Yeah, so we discovered a new mine on Timberhearth. New location. Get myself orientated properly. So is everything looking okay? I've had one person say, "Yep, that's cool." Just this is an incredibly easy game to just chill in, even though you die about every 10 minutes. Like, part of the game is you die every 10 minutes. Everyone dies every 10 minutes. Let's try not crashing into the sun. Here we are. Not crashing into the sun. So to do the stuff we need to do here, right? We've got an objective there. So let's try and get ourselves in. Yeah, it does look good. I think I've got it. I think I understand. Whoa! There's been worse landings. That's us down. And reasonably safe. Yeah, that looks okay. Right. Let's pop outside then. So this is a Know My ship. And an actual escape pod we can see. That's the white hall over there. The weird... There we are. Right, so we can get to we can get inside a Know My ship. Hang on, we've been here. We've been here before. We can't get inside that. Can we? not giving off anything. It doesn't appear to be manipulable. Yeah. So, this is the ship. We can't... I think this was filled with sand last time we got here, so... Right, let's see what we can see. Lots of writing to read. Right to left. Do not follow this tunnel to its end. Collis and I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, provided we live through this. Okay, we're going to go and have a look. Keep moving. Friends, there is nothing of interest at the end of this passage but rocks. And while these rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. They've been leaving notes for each other. Emergency escape hatch. Right, so... Alright, the ship crashed in and they had to escape that way? We have found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage. It appears promising. I believe we could construct a long-term shelter there. The cavern Melloray found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark directions for the others to follow? This is the start of the path to the shelter site. I've left directions to guide you there. Of note, we must hurry as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand and make sure no one is lost. So, we'll need to look at that in a second. Of note, this passage leads to breathable air. Refill your supply tank there. We cannot tell how far or deep these tunnels may wind, but do not linger as the area is exposed to the heat of this alien sun. Right, okay, that sounds interesting. Let's head down here and refill our tank. Right, so this is quite safe for us for the moment until it fills with sand. Something over there. But we can breathe here, which is good. And return quickly. What does it say? Air supply tank and return quickly. I thought it said something about tools. Yeah. Yep. Take care. Pleasure to have you here as always. Come again. Should we go have a look at the horror? I feel like we should go and have a look at the horror. Okay. An anglerfish, isn't it? An anglerfish skull. We can't get in here to have a closer look. We've got to come from some other direction. Okay. There are places where the scout is necessary. That's good. Right, let's follow this path down. The sand's already trickling in. So I have news. I have tomorrow off. The work project I'm on continues to be a bit stop-starty. So there's a good chance of some streaming tomorrow, but I haven't decided when or how yet. The path to shelter site is somewhat convoluted, so follow instructions ahead closely. Ahead? Ah, right. To reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet Sandfall at the pit. Then turn left. Continue to the room filled with rock column formations and climb upwards through the opening above them. Reach the hillside, walk forward until you meet the sand floor at the pit, then turn left. Then continue. Sand floor at the pit. Then turn left. Columns. And then upward, they said. I don't see an up. This is the room with columns. I missed something important. Oh, hang on. There was more. The opening above them. Ah. Oh dear. Oh dear. We're stuck. Too far? Opening above them. See it. Right. It's hard to spot. Hopefully, wherever we're going, we'll have some oxygen, because we sure as hell need it. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge Malaria and I crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it, and you'll reach the cell site. So we need to go. Right. You're doing well. There's only a little further left to go until you reach the shelter site. You can rest there. Hurry before the sand comes. Thank you. Up or down? I'm assuming up. I see trees. So I think we might need to head straight there. There's a lot to explore here. Right, that's a start. We're breathing. We're low on fuel as well, though. Should we build the sun station to power the Ash Twin project? I always can't comprehend this is being suggested seriously. The purpose of the sun station goes against every standard we hold ourselves to and everything we believe in as a species. Unsurprisingly, I disagree. We're pushing a possible new technology further than ever before. That, in my experience, is the defining characteristic of a species. Are there other ways to generate this level of power? They're in disagreement. They almost never are. Theoretically, yes. Practically, no. I can't imagine discovering them in our lifetimes. I understand this proposal is unsettling, but the sun station must be built if we hope to complete the Ash Twin project. What is the Ash Twin project, though? If we fail, and the probability of this is not insignificant, we will without question destroy ourselves, all life here, and the rest of this star system. I wish to protect these species. The potential annihilation of an entire system is too severe a cost. We shouldn't build a sun station, no matter how badly we want the knowledge that comes with it. Fear of failure is a poor reason not to try. I believe if we're cautious, the sun station will work. I believe in Pi. Pi, Poke, I am deeply honoured. Idea, I comprehend your position. However, if we aren't all but certain the sun station will not cause destruction. Once we built it, then I won't support the station's use. If we aren't all but certain that the sun doesn't understand. So they won't. They built it. They must have built it. That's why what's going on is going on. Well, that's the assumption. These are switches that use the translator. Interesting. Well, this is quite something. This is going to require a few deaths to investigate all of it. Ow. Anglerfish fossil overlook. So, right. So we can see the anglerfish from here. This is amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in these caves. I think this is a rare find. What we can see, Coleus and I believe the specimen must be very old indeed. Imagine what we might learn if we could examine it. We both agree it's unlikely that this dry planet is this horror's place of origin, especially considering what we observed during the vessel's evacuation. Clearly this hole is too small for it to have fit through. Hypothesis there is another entrance to this cave. If there is, Coleus and I will find it. We can't leave this valuable information undiscovered. An update. We need to find a way inside quickly, Mallory, because when I returned here to search for an entrance to the cave, there were children playing on the specimen. And we can look at it again. I punctured my suit. Look at that. We can't get through. Well, we could get through if... Right, let's go refill our... Oh, the city is filling with sand. Quickly, it is filling with sand. That did not last long. And there is lots to explore, but we have no time. Gravity cannon. Okay, that sounds fun. Let's close up again. Oh. Oh, that's not good. That's the ghost matter again, isn't it? Oh, a bit of a Titanfall moment there. Bit of wall walking. This is the gravity cannon, I assume. That's just a rock. Are we too late to examine the gravity cannon? It looks like we are. But it feels like the gravity cannon might be what is causing... Oh, how do we get back in? Yeah. Yeah, the door does nothing to prevent the sand coming in. It's just coming and coming. Right, we need to leave. We had to do anything else with our time. There won't be much of it left. Yeah. Really not a lot of time left, given the size of the sun. What else? We can walk to the ship. Interesting. Very interesting. High energy lab next. Right, let's get ourselves out to the outer reaches of the solar system. Away from the sun. We won't have long, but we might have enough time to check our logs. Do a little bit of sun surfing. Right, yeah, I think the Interloper's on its final approach now. There's the Phantom Moon. Let's have a look. Is that going to impact now? Or is it going for another orbit? Another orbit, it looks like. So, we'll sit ourselves here. Lock our velocity. quite a sight, isn't it? Yeah, that's the interloper impacting. We found the sunless city. And we've got something new. The sun station. Sun station. Now we're debating building a sun station in order to power the Ash Twin project. The sun station is what we see shattering at the start, isn't it? More sun flares. I think you get an increase in sun flares. That's dark bramble. What is this over here? Oh, that's the Whitehall station. I keep on going, what is that? And it is the Whitehall. More and more stuff is being ejected out of it. And something orbiting it. What are you? We're not going to find out now, are we? We packed a lot into that. We're straight off the Ash Twins again, as fast as possible. Come on. Yeah. Quick. We've been around the other side of the ship, so let's just check there's not like a random log or some other information there. Okay. In we go. Suit first. Get ourselves nice and comfy. So if we look, that's the sun station. But it's just going to break up, isn't it? No, it's still there. Why is it not breaking up now? Alright, we have to go and have a look. We have to. Next one for the Ash Twins. It's very close to the sun, so let's try and park ourselves. Whoa! I did not expect that to happen. Can we not? This is proving difficult to... Interesting. Okay. Having done that, is the sun station still there? It is. So it was breaking up before. Now it's not. There it is. Let's see if we can get close to it. This might kill us, but we have to have a look. Oh, our ship is fucked up. This is as close as we're going to get. That is... We can land on that if our ship isn't destroyed. There, look. Right, so that's the frame. And that disintegrates. We've got a good look at it. So let's do a little bit of poking around before the break. Right, so we can get out to that. So that actually is not what I was thinking about. So why has the sun station suddenly appeared? Is our actions changing things as we go along? Because that wasn't there before. Yeah, so that just fragments and breaks up. It's a delivery system of some description. You're new. Going to be a trick. It's going very fast. And we can't target it? And we can't match its speed. But look at that. It's basically touching the surface. We have to try and catch it going the other way. Here it comes. Nope. No! There we go. Look. There's a frame. And then the antelope drops out of that. And then it disintegrates. Well, fuck. There's the interloper release. There's the frame. You're so busy looking at it. Yeah, by the time it gets... the other side of Giant's Keep, it's in bits. We can look at it and say, is this a Nomai thing? We can target it. We couldn't before. We can't autopilot to it. Signal scope tell us anything? We need a lot more piloting skill. Right. Yeah, it's just falling to pieces. There we go. We've got a good relative velocity. It looks Nomai. The construction's the same as... it's a similar... there's a hole in the top. Can we get through that? We... relatively good. Okay. Let's see what we can see. Remember our suit this time. No gravity. Oh my! There's a lot going on here. Probe tracking module. Mallow, imagine, Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. I am honoured and terrified. You won't ask the orbital probe can to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Fret not, my nervous friend. We only need to fire the probe once, anyway. So who minds if it compromises the orbital probe's canon's structural integrity slightly? I would mind, Mallow. I would mind because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. Right. Control module protection stone. Okay. What is going on here? Once again, controls are messed up. Oh. Overdid it there. That is interesting. Okay, so it looks solid from the outside, but that is glass. What is this? An airlock? Maintenance access to the projectile? I'm assuming that this was a gun. No, this is theirs. This is the probe tracking thing. But it's damaged. And non-functional. But it's no longer breaking up in orbit, which is what it was doing before. So what has changed? Why am I changing things? Right. Let's see if we can not mess this up this time. So this messes with our controls. Right is backwards, left is forwards. And if we step out of the pool, we exit. But we get to see what it looked like. It did look like. And now it's gone. Right, so observe. So we can't manipulate this, and what we're missing. The projection is meant to tell us something, but what? We need to return to the ship and... we can't interact with this presumably because it's projection. So that little circle there has some significance. These are the pipes that were so far. So this is something to observe. Something went did, but I didn't see what it was. Everything is as it is, so this is projecting here, but what we're seeing outside the windows is in real time, as far as I can see. But I can't figure out what we do. This is interesting. Let's drop that for the moment. Go to the ship and refresh our... Actually, quite hard to see the crack in the glass. There. Oh, the ship's very gradually floating away. It's down the floor. There we go. Right, what we're going to try is we will take this and see if it... That gives us something new. What does this do? Is it different? It is different. It's lit up in a different way. I know this statue. That's the one that's got us in this loop. And again, there's a stone there that we need. But if we leave, we're back here. The plants are dead. So it looks different at different times. Okay. Mallow. I bet 50%. Cassper is sending the last of the cannon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. Cassper tells me he and the construction yard crew of determined power settings are not under any circumstances to go above. Our power setting, we are not any... Can we move this? There we go. Right, so putting the stones in different... The stones have messages. The stones also project different things. Mallow. The thought of concluding our elders' curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. Right, they're flirting again. I see, and am I right to think that consequently we'll be ignoring that setting? Athens, I can posit with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our natures, so I suggest we do. Given the orbital probe cannon, all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye in the universe. Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. I'll make some adjustments. So, they are trying to find the eye of the universe, I presume also the centre of the universe. They have built a gigantic cannon. They've compromised their principles because the sun station seems to exist. Just have a look at this a second. That's disappeared now. Where are we? This is somewhere else. Maybe we need to have another look at that statue in the tutorial area. I think we might have found everything we can here for now. Big enough for me to go through. Time for another break shortly, and then we will be doing a little more and wrapping up, I think. Shame we can't go through there. Maybe we can. Oh, we appear to have lost the ship. Oh no, it's there. Let's return to the ship. So we're going to have to start putting things together fairly soon, and coming up with some conclusions. Right. Well, that was closed up, but can we get into here some other way? This is a corridor. And what is this? Can't seem to... Oh, hang on. We can send our probe through it. There's a tablet in there. Another way in. There's my tablet. Scout can't retrieve things for us. So we're going to have to look for another way in. Leaving the scout as a marker seems like a good idea. Are we going through the mouth of the weapon, do we think? Well, I mean, it might be unfair to call it a weapon. There is another break here. Hang on. No, our ship's moved. Our ship is no longer in contact. I'm going to leave it. This is a gravity cannon, and there's another one. There. There is a broken entry point. Okay. A different area. That's our scout. This was not a tablet. God, this is vast. Control module. Oh, do the projection tablets... The projection tablets might be showing us each of the modules. Launch module. So that was the launch module we were in then. And what's broken off? What have we lost? Probe tracking module. That broke off. We've lost the probe tracking module. Yep. Hello, Liku. How are you doing? How was your stream? I enjoyed the bits I was around for. We found a new room. This one vastly more intact than the last one. Excellent. Yeah. I don't know why it decided that I wanted to be this way up. So there we go. I thought that's what these were for. So this is this the room it showed us? The launch module projection stone. So if I put this in now, it will project us to the broken launch module. Got you. I understand now. I'm not sure that the... Oh well. Too late now. It's about to take a break. Bad news happens. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the upper program won't be asked to fire. I hope you're pulling my locomotive leg. Right, it is break time. And then we're going to come back and do, I think, one more run. I don't know. I mean, I don't have to go to work tomorrow, so you could see. Yeah. There's a pre-flight checklist we can use. So options, pre-flight checklist. Yeah, so freeze time or translating tick, translator auto equip, jackpot. So it's already on. That's all right. I mean, I'm enjoying how the game is working. Yeah, time for me to get out of the headset for a couple of minutes. I shall run some ads and then be right back. My cats have the funniest habit of like ooh, this is interesting. Why is the menu suddenly in front of me? I hope this isn't going to mess things up. No, so it's all good. Okay. Okay. So I think we're going to try and finish up looking at this at the pod, which no longer seems to be disintegrating in orbit. That's quite curious. But first, I need to go and get my drink. Was so things are changing as I take actions. The world is or the solar system is responding to the things that I do. Right. That's interesting. Oh no, there it is. The sun station has appeared and so has this. I meant to use the quantum... Right, so if we fly directly into the cage this time... Now let's have a look around. Yeah, that's where we went in. The other pods are intact. Right, okay, I understand the structure of this thing now. This is probably the safest place to park the ship. Because it does move. Oh. Oh, bit touched too much. Losing control. Losing fine control. Basically, we want to catch the ship on this. That's as close as we're getting. Yeah, I think... Oh, I wonder if that's got gravity. Basically, yeah. This is what I was looking for, is jam the ship so that it continues to gain the velocity of this itself. Good. Okay, we're good. Don't forget to suit up. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Now we've got to remember where things were. So one of the modules has been knocked off entirely. The probe tracking module. I suspect one of the jobs we need to do is find that. We're going to around 11:30, I think. Where are you? Underneath, I think. No? Opposite side? I think it's the opposite side. Whoa! Yep. There we are. So finding the probe tracking module is going to be kind of important. And I've got a good feeling that it is probably down in Giant's Deep. Big green thing. That'll be easy to spot with all the green that's already there. Dramatic music. Launch module projection stone. Probe tracking module. Giant's Deep projection stone. Okay. What will that tell us? There is a base on Giant's Deep, is what it tells us. Somewhere near a rock formation, there is oxygen. And some more stones to pick up. And where is the launch module? Right, the launch module we know about there. Okay, fine. Right. Let's start translating. Come on. The bad news happened is Yarrow. This is a problem with the proposed power source. The auto probe cannon won't be asked to fire. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here. That's where we died. Cassava. I wish I were, my friend, but no, they aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on indefinite hiatus. Tell Privet and Mallow that they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update. Mallow and I will join you and Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears idea made her feel responsible. The cannon is here. And it's fired. Oh, what's happened? Anything of interest above? Not that we know of. We're a bit low on fuel. This just to make it easier to get out again. Need to return to the ship to get more fuel. So we go out and left as we're currently orientated. Now it's a little harder. Know how to go back. I think it's that way. Was it behind us? That's the intact module. I think it's here. There it is, yep. Got a solid way to get in and out now. So whatever we discover on this run is the last. So that's it. Actually, that is everything. This is where we fired the probe. So there's 1, 2, 3 modules. One's lost. One we've gained access to. We could go back to the launch module. Go back to the launch module. That should be easy enough to find. I'm beginning to wonder why I left it so long before I played this. That one's intact. Control module, projection stone. Just give me a minute. Control module. Control module. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah, we've read this. Probe tracking module. This is the one. Okay. Where is it? We do not know. We haven't seen anywhere like this before. But it has been blown somewhere. This looks like it could be dark bramble. We won't know. Oh. Try not to kill ourselves. Yeah. We have read all these stones, haven't we? Okay. Come on. These conversations are... But it's not destroyed. It's just... somewhere. So the answer is probably down... on the planet. So now we must exit here carefully. Our fuel is not unlimited. Into the big cradle. Get back to our ship. And I guess since we're here, we'll go and try and get down into the planet. I suspect that'll be futile, but it will add some information. Oh, shush. We're all good. Get ourselves nice and situated. Buckle in. Oh, that was nearly smooth. Alright. We're a bit stuck. Now we're free. Match velocity. Exit. Match velocity again. Note the blue... Oh, we don't want the interloper. We want to... Oh, that is the... Well, that is the interloper. Right. Okay, that's not a signal coming from the planet. In we go. Gonna match velocity. Face straight downwards. And thrust. Right. There is a big core sea in here. And an island. With a tree. And a thing. Can we park the ship? It would be good if we could park the ship. Somehow. Didn't like that much. That'll do. It's not moving. Interesting. Okay. A brittle hollow projection stone. We'll pick that up for the moment. This is a dock. What the fuck? This has just been ejected. And we died. Right, that's where we're going to call it for today. We didn't get to the end of the round, but that's going to be interesting. How do we get around there safely? Interesting question. Right. Let's go get a raid. Thank you for being here. This has been great fun. I've really enjoyed just like chilling out in this. I thought VR might be quite taxing, but when you're sat down, it's not bad. Right. Now, I am hopeful that there is someone I want to raid on. Yes, sir. Going to raid Fader Tech. Who is playing Gen 2 Rescue. Which is even more chill than this. If that's possible. We should. I should actually like end the game, shouldn't I? This can. I need both controllers. Poor fans on my PC just absolutely we go. Probably the first time the game's been put properly since I started playing it in VR. Right. As I say, we are raiding Beta Tech. Press the button there. Hope you'll enjoy. Be cool when you get there. Give her a follow. Can. Yeah, hopefully I'll be back for some Beat Saber tomorrow at 1 PM. Hope to see some of you then. Good night.
Maybe.
Think so? Okay.
I don't know.
I'll get there.
Oh, this is such a good stream. They spent quite a lot of time not realizing they could use the flags. Anyway, I shall catch you later. Good night.
I understand.
Anyway.